Just curious, what's everyone's body count? I think you said 0, right?
Yeah,
if I recall.
0. I'm a virgin.
I don't know.
If you had to like give
30,
a range,
30.
40?
Like 30, yeah. 30, but between
40,
30 and 40 maybe,
50,
yeah.
Maybe 50.
Nah.
Sometimes maybe 60 if you would count the.
Maybe like 4,000. How about that?
4,000.
Does that make you happy?
Hold on.
It's over 9,000!
Exactly.
Okay. Body count.
I've been in the business a long time.
What do you think? What do you think?
I can only remember
Do the math.
oh my God. No, I don't. I can only remember the 8 that had a terrible
Would you say it's like triple digits or less than that?
trip.
Like more than 100?
Yeah, I mean, I would think so. After all those years.
Yeah, so
I think that.
You
It'd
think
go more than 100.
Yeah.
more than 1,000?
I don't know about that. I don't think that when I was younger, I didn't see as many people because I think my mentality was more the survival. But now that I have gotten into the spiritual sexuality over the past 2 years, I have seen more, and I have seen more seeking that. So
Seen more men?
yes, it's about doubled since I started the spiritual sexuality. Before, I think I was just grabbing. I didn't know. I don't know. I think but that's why I really like that, because I'm going to continue going to these retreats.
Wait, all right,
Yeah.
we'll keep going.
Yeah.
Body count?
Yeah.
I have one body, but it only happened that one time.
It was a one-night stand? Or?
No, it wasn't a one-night stand. It was, I know him somewhat well.
Wait, did you tell this story?
No, I didn't tell this story.
The one
This
guy?
this is not the guy that I dated for 4 days.
Wait, so like you only hooked up one time?
Well, what do you mean by hooking up? You mean...
Wait, you said like you had sex only one time?
Yes.
And you have one body?
Yes.
What happened? What's the story there? What's the story? What's the story?
Well, I don't even really like...
No.
No. This was actually when I was 16, almost 17. I don't really remember my logic behind it, but I think it was almost something like, I hate to say it, but like everyone's doing it.
I feel
It's
you should
like
have to
it's
talk about it if you don't want to.
It's not. No, I'm not uncomfortable talking about it. I just genuinely I don't really remember because it was so long ago. But basically, it happened once, and I guess we were planning on hanging out again, but it just never happened. So, yeah, that's really it.
Like, did he ghost you, or did you lose interest, or?
It was like, I would say almost like he ghosted me, sure. But we were planning on hanging out again, and then...
Did he play you?
What do you mean, did
he play you? Like he was
sure. Yeah.
Hey, it happens.
Oh, yeah.
But basically, like, he was kind of feigning like he was interested, but then, like, you guys finally hook up, and then... Because a lot of guys will be like, oh, yeah, like, I want a relationship, whatever. And maybe that was the case.
He never said he wanted a relationship. But
okay, so he didn't play you like that, but...
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit here and paint him as a villain, but sure, you could say that.
Okay. All right. Good times.
Strange story.
Or bad times.
Seems kind of scummy of him,
I don't
though.
think it's that strange.
I guess. Yeah.
Not good.
It's not.
I'm perfectly fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, yeah. I mean, you guys only hung out that one time.
Yeah,
I
it's-
guess.
well, no, we had hung out. I had known him for
while.
like months. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had hung out before. Yeah.
Oh, so you liked him? You
No.
were crushing. Oh,
Well,
no.
You were friends?
Wait, you slept with him, but you didn't like.
I don't like. He was definitely I found him very attractive.
Very attractive. Okay.
But I didn't expect to date him after that.
Was it like at a party or something, or
No.
Did it happen kind of like spontaneously type thing, or?
Yeah. It was. I guess it was spontaneous. It was just like a whatever moment for me.
You guys were just chilling at the pad, and then you're like, he was
Well,
just
no,
like,
we had
"Wanna
went out
fuck?"
to dinner
Like,
before and stuff, but I think back then in my eyes, it was like as long as it was a good experience, you know, we had a good night, whatever. It wasn't a bad way to lose it.
Were you kind of bummed that he didn't, like, you were like, hey, like, I'm kind of bummed he didn't?
No,
Okay.
I wasn't bummed that he didn't like me, but I did notice that after I did it, I felt like I had to grow up. You know, because I was like, I did this, and I was like,
Yeah.
Do you regret it?
I wouldn't say I regret it, because I don't think, like, I still have my dignity. I still respect myself a lot.
Sure.
And it's not like I went and slept around after. I would say it's something that does not affect me at all to this day. But, I mean, it's something that happened. I don't really sit here and be like, I regret it. You know?
Sure.
It happened. It is what it is.
Makes sense.
What about you?
Well, so I lost my V really young to a 17-year-old.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Okay. But yeah,
count?
so 14. I counted for this show.
Sure.
I never really thought to even count or anything, actually.
Yeah.
But
Morgan?
So I do think body count matters, so I'm not going to share because I think it's something that should be intimate between you and your future partner.
Sure. But you said that it's at least one, correct?
Yes,
Okay.
I have engaged in hookup culture
gotcha,
in
sure.
college
You
and
don't-
have done it before.
That's totally fine.
Yes.
Madison?
I just like answering this question, but everyone knows, so I'm already gonna say I'll own up to it. It's 8, but I feel like I was at like a time in my life where I was very sucked into the male validation thing, that like everyone was doing it, so you had to do it, and I wanted to say, like, I'm not making excuses for myself. Obviously, I'm gonna own up to it.
You were brainwashed.
But I was brainwashed, and I feel like
Madison.
as I've grown, like I've developed more values and morals and everything like that. And at the time, I don't want to make excuses for myself because I don't want to sound like stupid, but like I didn't have anyone to tell me like it was wrong. Like I didn't have a mother to tell me like, oh, like this is wrong, blah blah. Like my father was a little bit absent. Like I had no one to really guide me in the right way to do that. And if I could go back and redo it, I would. But it's 8, and it's going to be 8 for the rest of my life.
So
So
you being 18 and saying that is just so wise, because I think there's so many girls now who are 18, 19, 20, 21 who are so sold that same lie of hookup culture, male validation, seeking that. I know that's something that I struggled with for years when I was 18, of like going and doing hookups because it's like,
It's so
guys are giving you
normalized.
attention.
It's so
normalized.
And you feel cool.
and
For some
right,
reason, you feel cool. I
And
have no
I
idea
will
why.
say,
You
like,
feel like a cool girl.
Yeah.
Every like body that I have had, I've genuinely liked the guy that I've done it. I didn't
That's
just
good.
like do
That's
random
good.
hookups, you know.
Then
Like
what's wrong with it? Like, I don't understand, like, what's wrong with it? Like, I like to have sex.
You can like to have sex
Yeah.
and not sleep with a lot of people.
I think it's a
Fair point.
self-control issue almost.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's sad that some of you shame yourself.
I'm not
I
shaming
don't- I'm not
myself. I'm
shaming.
owning
No,
up
I don't
to
think
it.
anyone's
Like,
shaming
oh, like,
themselves.
I just, I acknowledge that, like, maybe it was wrong. Like, no, you're fine.
Well, I
Like,
do
but, like,
acknowledge
go
it was
you,
wrong.
like,
I'm
that's
just
fine.
saying,
Maybe she
like-
felt like she was doing it out of fear and not out of her own like
Yeah,
heart.
exactly.
Like, and that's
Yeah,
not
that's
like
what
a
I'm
shame, but
saying.
like, oh my
But then
goodness,
you
like I
just
was
said
so young.
that you
Like,
liked every guy that you did it with, so then just, you're fine.
Yeah,
'Cause
but I
even-
got played at by every guy that I did it with.
Yeah.
I mean, I've
Also.
liked guys that I've done things with, but just because I like them doesn't mean that I should have allowed myself to give my
Do it,
full
yeah.
self to that person.
Oh, well, then that's, yeah. Well, I
You
guess if
know,
you gave your full self. then
That's what
that
I'm
sucks.
saying is that
And like
is-
I said, like as I got older, like I developed more values, and I feel like I didn't value it as much as I
Right.
do now.
Do you think
know?
that because we're around the same age, the three of us, do you
Yeah.
think that you got more conservative as you got older, like out of high school and
100%,
everything?
yeah.
Okay. I think all three of us did, and I usually don't meet people like that, but it's cool to see that.
Yeah.
Y'all are so wise. Seriously.
Oh,
if I was
thank
where
you.
y'all were when I was 18 and I turned 24 this month. Like it's insane to see young people like you girls who, have lower bodies and are actively talking about it, because I feel like just because so many lies are sold to us that it is glorifying for us to be so sexually active. Hookup culture in college, it's like almost if you're not engaging in that culture in college, you're missing out.
Yeah.
When in reality, if you're not engaging in that, you're actually saving yourself for something so much better in the
Yeah,
future.
I think it should be talked about more for sure, especially in our industry.
Oh my God.
I think I would say around 95%.
It's not even in our industry. It's not even like having a lot of sex, because
let's be honest, everybody who's a fitness influencer, or most people, are going to be attractive on the higher end.
Right. Yeah.
Because, you know, that's your job. But in the women's side, I want to say a good 95% of the girls in the fitness industry do OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Really?
It's just so normal.
People want that the most.
Yeah.
I feel like they want the fitness the
Oh,
most.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's the most
It's almost like a
coveted.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a very male-dominated industry, and if you take purely fitness, the men make way more money than the girls. So the girls make up for that by selling sex, basically.